It's only a short joke.
Your ears will bleed. If you can make gods bleed. Gods? I'm retarded. If you can make God bleed. Love all the superhero movies and adventures. Superhero fanatic. They're always fun. I don't know what it is. Just watching superheroes beat up other, like, supervillains is a thing. Men in tights. Turns me on. No, I'm just kidding. Maybe a little bit. Gay! I'm not even paying attention to what I'm saying. I'm just neoing everybody. Ooh! Charlie! Charlie bit me. That's one of those things when people talk, usually they mean a lot of stuff by it, but when I'm talking, my mouth is doing its own thing. That's what she said. Wait, that doesn't even make sense. Never mind. I take that back. For some reason, the entire world is more self-conscious about everything that's going on. You know, everything that they say, they're judging from this perspective of, like, what would my friend or somebody who carries value think about that? You're not allowed to speak unless you're saying something with a point, and I am always just speaking nonsensically. I'm always talking about what's going on around me, or what's not going on around me, and regardless of what somebody thinks about it, I am kind of non-existent to how they feel. So for some people I'm really annoying, and others are just like cool with it because I say what I want. And a pirate is free. Ah! I missed the ball! Oh, you saw that. Of course you saw that. With your unlimited perception. Actually, that's a good topic, perception, right? When you think about perception, do you picture like an eyeball or something? Because I like the word perception. Say it. Perception. Perception. There's this weird intuitive saying that came to me, and I don't know why, but I just stuck to it. It's worked. It's perception is reality. My tongue doesn't do what I want. Perception is reality. And the reason why I say that is when you argue with somebody, if you were to pay attention to not only the words that you're trying to convey, but also the very idea that you're not dealing in terms of reality. Okay. I don't know, you just look at things a different way. Meaning becomes very subjective when you take a different standpoint. When people say don't judge a book by its cover, you know, those sayings are really common, they're very generic, but for someone who takes the time to understand their senses and how their body works and all that kind of stuff, it becomes so much more meaningful. And it's hard to put into words because once you understand enough, your words are just like Jell-O. I mean, that sounds irrelevant, and that's basically the point, is that there is no point. Not like a nihilist, but it's just... We think that everything is based off of purpose and meaning and stuff, but everything from there is no speaking aloud here. Everything is incorrect. Meaning is subjective in the same way that your perception is subjective. Like, if I think I'm doing terrible right now, somebody might think, since they're not very good at this game, I would be doing incredible, but I'm like, no, I suck ass, but it's so much fun. And people forgot to have fun, and it doesn't bother me per se, because I'm trying to focus on what is fun and what is real, what feels like it's worth your time investing, and so many people are... I'm starting the sound a little bit like... Oh god. That was pretty good. I just punched the air, and I liked it. Those slowdowns never get old. This is Why am I thinking of creepypasta? I swear to God, my brain is broken. You quiero Taco Bell! Wait, what was I saying? I'm in such a weird state of mind right now. I sound like a valley girl, don't I? You're so self-conscious. Shut up. Oh, that plus sign. There's something about regeneration. Oh, there's a dude named Life Regenerator. He makes really cool videos that, you should totally watch, because he talks about juicing and he talks about microbials. That's actually part of the reason why I said that. It's really interesting, literally even just looking at microbiology. Now it's bothering me. I don't remember what I was talking about at all. That's one of the problems about just saying things. Okay. I got this. I don't got this. Jesus. Wow, I really snapped him like a pretzel. Sometime I really think my brain works like an FM signal, like a radio or something. It's so hard to speak right now. I'm in a more sensing state of mind rather than a informational. What? That was a glitch. He was supposed to be like power bursted in the face, but not just gonna happen like that. Why is that song coming back to my head? I don't know. It's randomness that can be identified, and then you start to question if it's actually random or if there's some sort of pattern that you can identify. Justify. You got need. Oh, that reminds me, I have to try out Silly Melee. Somebody had told me about it. I played it with my friend once, but I didn't really explore everything it had to offer. This is all planned. I know exactly what I'm doing. He lost his mind. I helped him just a little bit. Wow, that's a lot of stuff. Clear eyes. Wow! Dude, I am like a beast. No, I'm not a beast. I remember this. I already identified that if I get cocky, I'm gonna lose. I'll stay grounded. Take it back. You see, if you want to be a real Jedi, that movie. Wow, the speed. It is so relative. One moment they're moving too slow, and then I zone out, and the next they're moving way too fast for me. No! I can barely press the buttons fast! Enough. Now it doesn't matter. Nothing matters. No, that's nihilism, right? Or no, wait, no, you can't claim that you're a nihilist if you say that nothing matters more than once, right? Because if nothing matters, then not even what you're saying matters. In which case, you don't have anything to prove, or is the idea itself a contradiction, and that's what they claim, but that's a part of the belief, and they understand the futility of claiming anything. I don't know. I think I'm blowing my own mind by not understanding very basic concepts constructed by random people and philosophers. Western philosophy is interesting, but they focus too much on thought, I think. There's a lot of diversity in India, and the beliefs that people hold, and then they're generally a lot smarter than Americans. That sounds messed up, but it's just that they're more balanced in terms of how they see the world and interact with it. They understand that your body's really important, and Americans are just like, I'm gonna eat whatever I want. Just like that. That's actually what they sound like too. But there's also so much depression everywhere. You look, you know, somebody who's depressed, or you're depressed, or I don't know, it's just, it shouldn't be this common. I think it has a lot to do with how businesses are run and dominated by combos and fists! Oh my god. Oh baby, a triple. But kind of like people are treated like rats. And not trying to talk about some unknown group, but just everybody wants to fit in, right? And when I think about it, it makes me sad because there's so many people out there that are so cool, and it's just that they're... No! Jesus. I say Jesus a lot because they're moving so quickly. I'll start saying Buddha. Buddha. No, it doesn't feel natural. I can't do it. Just understanding, like, if you were able to recognize the different habits that happen, I'm gonna get you in trouble. That was a Saturday Night Live sketch. Maybe I have Tourette's. I don't know. Schizophrenia? No, it's all made up. It's all in your head. I think I said something silly, roughly. I can't remember the exact phrase that I said, but I was like, it feels like schizophrenia is all in your head, and me and my cousin just sat there and laughed at how stupid I sounded, because it made sense, yet at the same time, like, no shit, it's all in your head as a mental disorder, but I'm making myself curious, and I'm not really following up on much that I'm saying. It's really interesting because my brain changes so often that when somebody talks to me, they can't expect the same exact thing the next time, per se. And sometimes I'll even just adopt some type of personality that's not even mine. It's not like I'm trying to fake it or anything, it's just... Like I said, my head's like a radio, but it's only sometimes, you know? It depends on what kind of mood I'm in. If I'm really tired, I don't talk much. And then people think that, you know, I don't like them or something, but it's just that my personality's so dynamic, and that's actually one of the things that I wanted to talk about. Suddenly I have a lot to say when I'm thinking, you know, just making connections, but there's two different types of people that I see. The first type... James, bitch! There's dynamic people and there's static people. Dynamic is the type of person that are more consciously aware of what's going on around them and their own thoughts. Holy moly. Oh, That just escalated quickly. I think because I had hit so many people in a row. Oh, but Dynamo. Dynamic people are those types of people that you look at and you don't know really what to expect. Like, of course, you can project what people say, right? You can always kind of follow what they're saying, but you don't know exactly what's going to happen. And rather than looking at the world in terms of this binary, like, life is good and life is bad, you should pay attention to the type of people that you're interacting with and maybe be a little less judging and more open-minded to your experience. Just understanding that you don't know everything. I don't know everything. I'm trying to help give you perspective. Because as I've noticed, holy, whoops, just smacked my microphone. It's getting intense. As I've noticed, people's experience in life stems the majority from just how they handle themselves and situations. I always notice, you know, I identify and recognize that I'm going to lose, but not right now. Not like this. Yes. Got my nunchucks. Ready for action. Oh my god. I completely forgot what I was talking about. I don't know. I'm getting my health back. All that matters is that I survive. Whew. He had a hat. That's why I got health back. It was the hat. I wonder if there's any conspiracy theories about Super Mario, like, he doesn't actually have superpowers, he just has the hat. So if, say, Luigi and Mario were to switch hats, they would suddenly switch powers, but Luigi's fireballs, ooh, they float, and Mario's fireballs drop. His balls drop. But like that was something that kind of hit me, where I realized in Super Mario 64, he puts on the hat, right? And then he starts flying. And I'm like, what is this hat technology? Or is it simply that he just gets a lot of confidence when he puts on the hat? Because what can he do without his hat? Have you seen him without his hat? It's kind of like Sonic without the rings. I remember I was telling my friend, my strategy with Sonic games is just to grab like one ring and keep that one ring instead of trying to grab onto everything. So when you get hit, you just lose one ring, you pick up that one ring, and you continue. I mean, you can collect the other rings. You can do... That could be arranged. But really when it comes down to it, you can get by with just one ring, no matter what. And it seems so much easier to manage less. Oh my god, I think I just pooped my pants. No! Oh! Deflect color. Thank you. Buddha. I have the golden sword! Ah! I can't accept this. This is... Wow. My score's higher. No. I don't accept this. I'm in denial. This is happening again. Flying crane, you better not leave me. Okay. The disappointment is rising. I'm not going to be beaten by the likes of you. See, life is not about the punches you throw. It's about how many hits you can take. I think stoners have misinterpreted that rough translation of that Rocky quote, not a croat. Ah! I predicted that man's death. Weed. I understand why so many people do weed. I personally don't. I'm not interested. I'm weird enough as is. I'm good. Oh! That's a whole lot of floating peoples. But to each his own, right? Let's stick with the philosophy that makes us feel comfortable. No, I don't think I have more than like one philosophy. And that's alright with me. I don't need philosophy, really. I mean, if you just look at people and you start to pay attention, what's something that you notice? Like right off the bat, right now, you think of it. It could be something as simple as you happen to know that you're very good at something, or whatever it may be. Focusing on that is a really good way to understand yourself better. It's so hard to put this stuff in words. It's easier to put it into fists. See, there are limitations. Like, if you just believe in anything, you're going to fail. That seems inevitable. However, that's not exactly true, because if you believe in the right things, you'll never know. I think that's where the idea of successful people don't learn as much as the people who have to grow comes from. I would agree to some extent, because if you think that life being easy is the ultimate goal, that is not at all true. Challenge makes, or let me put it this way, suffering with learning is only suffering if you're not learning from it. That's a quote out of my ass that hopefully can help you. And I'm sorry if you disagree just based off of your own experience, but really once you can somehow transition and understand a scale of things, it becomes easier to navigate problems. And if you don't have this perspective, don't listen to me. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not trying to convince you of something, but well, maybe there's people out there that I can help by just talking. I don't know. Excuse me. You're excused. Rico Iglesias. Is that his name? Rico Suave. Damn. That man got punched. One Punch Man. That was a great anime. Nerd. Yeah, no, it was so enjoyable though. I love the part where he was fighting the mosquito. That was great. It's just like, he's got all this power, and there's a little bug. And he doesn't stand a chance. He's like slapping at the speed of sound. Mach 5. I rewatched it a couple times. This... Whoa! That was really cool. I was picturing the ball, and then I was also picturing like racquetball or something. If we could make this ball come to life in a sport. Ooh, yeah. There's that voice crack again. Ooh. Dude, I swear, my brain is getting faster by just playing this game. It's like, if you've ever heard the advertisement Lumosity.com. Little brain games. I don't think they do much, but they're kind of fun. More so than anything else. If you are the type of person that's very anxious, whew, you should try spending more time in the water. Because, like, I don't know you. I'm not trying to say that I do know you. Son of a bitch. Oh, I got that sword. But a lot of people who are anxious, I just notice, happen to forget about their body completely. Like, entirely. Give me your bow! Or spend more time around dogs. Oh, that was so cool for a second. But only a second, it was short-lived. Just like all the rest of these people. Light them up. When they fall at the same time. Or I mean, avoiding things isn't very healthy. It's better to learn how to handle uncomfortable situations. That way you're better prepared for when it happens again. Because if you just isolate yourself from the world, you have a higher chance of becoming depressed if you're not well balanced, and people who are anxious are gonna look at things and hide from bad things instead of fully experiencing that yellow motherfucker. What life has to offer. It's like a very vague sense of the word. I almost snorted really hard there. That was pretty basic. I don't even know what I'm saying. But my score is increasing, and all that blood, it's unnecessary. There will be no further bloodshed. I hate everything. Wait, can I delete? Oh, backspace is B. What should I name myself this time? Stewie, oop. No. I got nothing. Nothing. I didn't expect to lose right there. I was in such deep thought that I was in no thought at all. It's over. Ooh. Oh, there's no numbers. I can't do that. Brainless, mindless slob. God damn it. Oh well, I'm gonna end it here. So depressing. I'm gonna go cry in a corner now. Someday, I'll beat my freaking score.